Ah, I can't wait to get back here. Hey, well, good morning. Here it is, 8 o'clock in the morning. Our store opens at 10. I've been ordered by my doctor to not come into work simply due to the fact that I have a disease called diabetes that makes me more susceptible to serious complications and or death if I acquire the bug. So, here I am before we open. This guitar was purchased by a young man, and it apparently has stopped working. And what I notice is that when I plug the output jack, the amp works, and the cord works, but I plug in, turn the volume all the way up, and there's nothing going on here. And I'm noticing that the output jack on this, it's an output jack, feels a little wonky. It's almost like it got twisted. The cable's kind of bouncing in there. So I'm going to open this up and take a look and see if a solder joint has come loose. I'm guessing that this thing spun, or maybe the guitar got set down. It just feels really loosey-goosey. Maybe the guitar got set down on the cable and bent the contact in there. Wiggling it, I'm unable to get any kind of sound out of it. So we shall see what the heck's up with this. Alright, there's my coffee mug. And what I can see on this is that a lock washer has been placed on the outside of this output jack. And the output jack is loose. That lock washer should be on the inside. So someone has worked on this and tried to repair it, I suppose. And we'll get this all taken care of. I'm guessing that when they were tightening on this nut on the outside here, that they spun the wires on the interior, and they have either bent the contact and or broken one of the wires off of the connection inside there. And thus, no output. Let's see if I'm right. Well, I was sort of right. The hot wire connecting to the hot lead on this right here is making contact with the ground. Thus, it's grounding out. And you're not going to get any sound out of this. I've got to cut this wire off where it's been stripped. Probably this output jack got spun, and it just tore the insulation off of the positive side of the terminal. So, got to fix that. I don't have a whole lot of wire here. They didn't give me a whole lot to work with. That's fine. I can make it work. Hang in there. Well, you know me. Always looking out for the next guy who might have to work on a guitar. And I was a plumber. We'd go in and fix a drain or something and didn't have a clean out. You know, my job was to look out for the next guy, which was probably me, that had to work on that sink. Put a clean out in or do something to make that job a little easier. Yeah, it takes a little more time, but heck, you got to do it, because I will be the one that gets to work on this likely the next time. The output jack cable was a bit short. You know what she said. Anyway, I have made that cable a bit longer, and now we have sound. All right, put it back together, send her home. Oh, and you know, the other thing, the nut on this guitar is kind of dull looking. It isn't very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a nice shiny nut on there with a nice shiny washer. That's gonna look a whole lot nicer. And of course, a lock washer on there. All right. Oh. Hang on, I gotta tune it. jack's been fixed. Output jack. I'm gonna call this the Rubber Glove Blues. Rubber gloves. Oh my God. Time to wipe this guitar down. I have some rubbing alcohol that I will use to clean the neck. I've polished the body for this guy. Got all my fingerprints off of it. The work that I was doing, I really couldn't do with rubber gloves on, so I had to take them off. I'm just being really careful. I can't wait to get back here. Peace.